Hi everybody, Danielle here from Naturally at the Wrens Nest. I jumped on earlier today to try to give you a quick tour of the garden, but it was terribly windy and the internet was going crazy on me, so it totally fell apart. So I'm going to try and do a quick one this evening. So my plan this week is to jump on every day and just give you a very quick 3-4 minute video on stuff that might interest you about the Wren's Nest, about the garden, about what I do, and it's kind of a lead up to my 2 workshops that are happening next week on Thursday and Saturday. So today I wanted to take you around the garden at the Wren's Nest. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I started it earlier on, but as I said, it kind of went dead on me. So I'm not going to cover what I covered earlier. The video's up on my page, but I'll jump in from where I was after that. Now I'm keeping this short this evening. It's just going to be 3 or 4 minutes. So I may have to cut it short. I won't get around the whole garden. It's only small, but I won't get around it in 3 or 4 minutes probably. But I'll come back tomorrow and finish it. I'm just going to flip this around. So back door. Looking out onto the garden. I know it's a little bit darker this evening, but hopefully we'll still be able to get around. So I was talking to you earlier about my herbs at the back door, and I was moving over here when the camera went dead on me. So this is more of the herbs that I have near the back door. So we have some bay and some lemon thyme. My rosemary is looking very dilapidated, but it's fine, don't worry. I just scalped it a couple of weeks ago because I needed lots of rosemary, so it will come back. Rosemary's hardly out, don't worry about it. A little bit of calendula up here. This is one of my roses. I absolutely adore this. She has the most gorgeous smell and she's almost ready to open. She got a bit ruined when she fell over in a storm, so I lost a lot of the buds off it, but she'll come on hardy and she flowers all summer long. And these petals are really good to dry when the flower is almost finished. Use them for tea, use them in the bath. You can make a really gorgeous rose scented oil if you have a very scented rose in your garden. These are all my edibles in the corner. We have black currants here. We have gooseberries here. The gooseberries are starting to ripen. I need to get them covered or the birds will have a field day. My Weigela in the corner is not looking healthy this year. Well, it's looking healthy, but there's no flowers. I think I may have cut it a little bit late last year. I'm supposed to cut that back as soon as it finishes flowering, and I think I may have cut it a little bit late, but still looks lovely and green. A little baby cherry tomato down here that's just starting out. This was a great find. I got this dirt cheap in a garden centre a few weeks ago. Big huge tub, and I have my greens planted in here. A little bit of kale. These little seedlings in the middle and around the edge are all rocket, just from a packet of seeds. Literally scatter them and within 2 weeks they're up like this. And the great thing with these, and the same with the kale, is you can just take off some leaves and they'll keep growing. So with the kale you take off the outer leaves, and with the rocket just keep picking some and they'll just keep regrowing. Also have some calendula in here, a little bit of borage as well for the bees. A little bit more herbs, some oregano, some lovely bronze fennel, some more calendula, lots of calendula. This is another big tub that's all planted up with calendula and lavender. In another month that will be massive. It'll be like properly up here full of flowers. This is one of my favourites in the garden. This is my olive, underplanted with lots of lavender as well, because they both love the same kind of conditions, you know, stony soil, really good drainage, so really nice to plant the two of them together. And she's a real beauty. I love her. Little bit of an obsession with olives. So lots more lavender planted in here in the bed. When I moved into this garden about 12 years ago, it was just all this, all concrete. There was nothing else. I wasn't going to dig doing that. So for the 8 or 9 years, then a few years ago, this area now, I really love it. I have a couple of clematis here that grow really big and go across the wall here in the summertime. At the moment I have some lovely granny's bonnet here, and there's a few more over. The alliums are starting to come out. The geranium is my internet. I'm going to move back towards the house because as I tried to walk out here, the internet started from here. So I was saying I've the clematis, there's lots of granny's bonnet planted in along the wall, the alliums are coming up, the geranium is full of flower at the moment, it literally flowers all summer long. These 3 lavenders are looking so healthy. I literally planted those last summer as tiny little plants and they're thriving. But again, you know, it's the stony soil, it's really good drainage. They love those conditions. This here is an anemone. Looks great late summer. There's another one planted. It's playing up again. The anemone here, and there's another matching one up at the top here. They look incredible into the autumn, so you get that late colour. There's a couple of big fuchsias in here in the border as well that will be, you know, way up over the height of the wall in the summertime. It's early yet, so there's not a huge amount of colour, but there's lots of green. Down here there's a ton of lavender as well that's looking really, really healthy. Can't have too much lavender, and you'll see lots of little pops of orange around the place as well. These are my calendulas. There's a big area here that's planted with calendula as well that will be up in about a month's time. But that's it for now. I'm not going to show you the rest. I'll just give you a kind of quick look. Look at this beauty over here. The lilac is absolutely gorgeous at the moment. The scent is incredible. This is the area of my garden I don't like so much. Big ugly bins, but small garden, you have to put them somewhere. It's a pity though, because there's a lovely stone wall behind them with lots of lovely alpines planted there as well. But I also have out over the back wall, I have an area taken over that I'll show you another day as well. Yeah, I am breaking up, Violet. I can see that. That's how I'm going to finish this up now. Liga. Hey Liga, how are you? It must take a lot of watering. Only in the really dry spells, Liga. Last summer now I would have had to water it a little bit more than normal, but a lot of these plants are fairly hardy. The pots obviously will need, you know, a lot more watering, but a lot of these herbs along here are Mediterranean herbs that will happily go for a long time without watering. So in that respect, it doesn't need a huge amount. But yes, last summer I was definitely watering a lot more. On average summer, I'd probably give everything a really good water in the ground once a week. And then the likes of the pots and stuff would probably get watered twice a week. Better to give them one really good water rather than, you know, dribs and drabs of water every day. There's also another olive up here, which I love. I'm not going to walk up there just yet because the internet is definitely playing up. But there's a beautiful big olive just up here. That I got as a present from work when I left in January, and that is my absolute favourite in the garden at the moment, although this gorgeous beauty over here, I can smell it from here, gorgeous. Anyway, that's it for now, folks. Apologies about the awful reception. I don't know what's going on. Usually it's fine out here, but anyway, that's a quick little look at the front part of my garden. I'll try and jump on tomorrow and show you the rest. And if I don't get out to the garden, I'll definitely be on tomorrow anyway. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk to you about tomorrow, but I have a load of videos lined up for the next few days. So I will talk to you all then, and thank you for watching. Bye!